Hi, it's going, everybody. Welcome back to Football Fan View and welcome back to another review show. It is nice to be back and it's very good to be back. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to smash the like, subscribe, and I beg, just subscribe, just do all the thoughts. Thank you so much for joining the channel. For those of us that have always been onto the channel, I welcome you guys to the channel. The panelists will be joining the channel so soon. And let me welcome everybody to Mr. Nifemi Akinyemi. That's a very big one. If we see you today, welcome to the show. Actually, this evening we're going to be discussing the match, the El-CLASICO match, as you just have seen, the El-CLASICO coming up this weekend. Let me welcome my other panelists who join us this morning, but let me welcome, first of all, let me welcome Mr. Nife. You're on mute. Are you there?
I'm here. Good morning, bro. How you doing?
Good morning. It's been a long time. How are you doing? My Oga?
Very well, my brother. I'm very good. How you doing?
Of all people that I'm expecting this morning, I'm very good. I hope you know you are live on YouTube.
You are going to pay me for image right too.
I hope you know you are live on YouTube. Don't worry. It's a nice one. It's nice to have you. The show has started for a long time, but it's nice to have you on. Others will join us shortly. So quickly, the first thing that we want to discuss, because we don't have to wait for that. As that join us, we'll kind of add them. Don't forget the fans. If you don't know him, this man has been a very good friend of mine, long time friend. He has always been on the group chat. He has been watching everything we have been doing. He has just been smiling. But today we are fortunate to have him on. Mr. Nife, welcome again. Thank you so much for being on the channel this morning. So we'll be starting this morning with the matches that's going to be taking place in the EPL for this weekend. And as we have said, we have the big one against between Arsenal and Liverpool, and we have the El-CLASICO also, and some of the other pictures that we have, and also the matches that we're going to be predicting in order to win 20,000 naira cash. From Football Family here, we're actually going to be predicting to win 20,000 naira cash, and the prediction table has been on, which I am going to try to display very soon. Once again, welcome back to the channel. So let me just put up the table for what we have. This is what the table looks like at the moment. We have some of us who are coming on here. We have Jamil is top of the table, top of the pile with 11 points. Timo is second on the log with 10 points. I am third on 10 points. We have Dami on 9 points. We have Aremo with 2 correct score, but he's on 8 points. Epsiba is no correct score, 7 points. And we have Mr. Felix himself on 4 points, but he has not been able to join in or what. So quickly, we're not going to be stopping there low. We're also going to be checking all other games for this week. So for this week, we will be looking at another game, some other games which are coming up. Now, this is the table so far for people who are supposed to win 20,000 naira cash. The first prize is going to win 20,000 naira cash, and the person that is leading the line is Chamiu with 1 correct score and 11 points. So how it goes is this. Let me tell you how it goes again. All you need to do is join the show, make your prediction. It is free. You make your prediction for the selected matches that we choose on Football Fan View, and a draw earns you 1 point. A win earns you 3 points. A draw earns you and a draw and a loss is 0 points. If you get the result of the match, which will probably be a win, or if you get a win or a draw, you get the actual result of the match, you get 1 point. And if you get the correct score, you move up to 3 points. So you can see there that Timo has 2 correct scores and others. So Mr. Nipe, do you understand the logic behind our prediction table to win 20,000 naira cash? Do you understand the logic?
Yes, I think I've been following the show for a while. I just didn't join.
I know. So actually, you make your prediction on selected matches. Correct score will give you 3 points. The right result will give you 1 point. While or if you got it wrong, that is 0 points. So we have the point. So if you get the correct score now, sharp, you don't pass everybody. That is just the way it goes. So the matches we are actually going to be looking at today, that we're going to be predicting to get up score today, is this one. Let me bring that one up. That is this. Let's look at it. So we are going to be looking at the Man City Southampton game. Then we'll be looking at the Chelsea Newcastle and Crystal Palace for WESTHAM Manchester United, and then the big one, Manchester United Liverpool Arsenal against Liverpool. So those are the games we'll be looking at for this weekend. So I think we should prepare ourselves while we go on. But before we go on, Mr. Nipe, I would like to bring you on. Let me just remove that and bring you on, and let us talk about so far so good. How I know you're a United fan. How have you been following up this season with the general Premier League, Ulabalu and the rest?
Yeah. I would say. Anyways, in the last 2 seasons, I've not really been following myself. We all know how Mike has been doing it. Though, like I always tell people that I can never my support to Manchester because that team has really given me joy in the past. So, and it's not every time that you get what you want. So I just believe that this is a phase that we have to really understand what defeat actually means. So I know that it will get to a point that the club will get it right, and I think the club is on the right track. I'm just still not convinced about Ten Hag being the right manager. I've always been a Jose Mourinho fan, so I'm still bitter that we let that kind of manager leave at the time we start them. So I'm not really fan of Ten Hag. So I still don't believe in it like that. But let's see how it goes.
Okay. Now let me ask you something. I know during that banter era, when when we were together, when you used to banter me for us now, and I took it with all pleasure. So I took it up. I did not complain. I was fine. You guys were having us that we were going trophyless. We know they win trophy. Now they win anything. We don't do. Now as long as you not enter a own banter era, please come and let us banter our own and collect your banter like that.
No wala. I'm collecting it. But at least last this we have not been trophyless too now. At least we have won two cups. So it's just that we did do well in the Premier League.
Now it's good that the trophy we are talking about is FA Cup. If it is FA Cup, after was winning FA Cup, we did not care. So forget about FA Cup, forget about we are talking about majors. If you did not win that major, we are not interested. So at the moment, banter era on. Let's go on. Let's enjoy our banter. Let's do it. Let's enjoy it. All right, it's nice.
Enjoy your time.
All right, so let me ask you from a rival fan now. How far have you seen the race between Manchester City, Arsenal? How have you seen?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you well. I can hear you perfectly. I can hear you
Okay, are
perfectly.
you froze at some point? So I would like if you can repeat that question.
Yes, I'll say you have not been watching Manchester United, but you have been likely must have been you know the result that is going on in the English Premier League.
Yeah.
How have you seen the race between City, Liverpool, and Arsenal? And how do you think it has fared? And what do you think is likely to come up at the end of this season? What do you think is likely to happen? How do you think it's going to pan out? How do you think it will be for this season?
Okay. So yeah. I've actually been watching Man U games. Actually, it's just that I don't watch it with so much passion again. And back to your question, like we always say that time that when we were together, I'll just tell you that experience is very, very important when it comes to the league, because you can't really have the whole season coming. I mean, you can't have things working for you every in every game when you are playing the league. Sometimes you will have injured players. Sometimes the form will be down. Sometimes morale will be down. So many things will happen in the course of the season. So it now come to you surviving all those rough patches. So, and I think the only team that is doing that so well in the last two seasons is Manchester City. And yeah, that's the only thing that is doing it so well. Because sometimes when we are even thinking that okay, this thing they will fall, they will stutter, they will still find a way to get that result. And that is those are the small those are the little things that matters when you want to win the league. So and that has also been the missing piece for Arsenal in the last two seasons. Arsenal have played, fantastic football. In fact, I'm not really a fan of Ateta, but I think I've been seeing looking at him from the other side of things that
He
he's
has
really
won
doing
you
he's
over, Abi. He
yeah,
has won you
yes.
over.
He's really doing a good job. But I still feel that I know it will get to a point where I'm very sure if Arsenal stick with him, um I know it will the time will come. And what he needs is just that one win. Once he wins that league, that's it. That's the break he needs. So and looking at the way the season is going, I'm still not convinced about Arsenal this season, and Manchester City too. Uh, I'm still confident in the fact that they have the experience, they have
Yeah, they know how to do it. They
they
know
have,
the
they
know-how.
have the mentality. Yes, they have the mentality to actually grind out results even in the bad times, and that will give them an edge. But there is a team that everybody is writing on this season, and I'm sure they are going to surprise us, and that's Chelsea. If you see the way Chelsea has been playing in the last few games, you will see that that team is coming up. They might not really win it. I'm not saying they will win the league, but that underdog this tag that we all have given to them.
People are not putting body on they are not putting eyes on them.
Oh
So
my
those who know
god, that
one
team
they
is
are
going to
not, and
surprise them.
that team, somebody cannot spend 1 billion pounds and you will not expect quality to be there. Imagine somebody
Yes,
now having the likes of Joao Felix on the bench, having the likes of
yes,
all these players they can bring from the bench. If you look at the player Chelsea is bringing from the bench, it's actually mad,
yes,
because if you look at it, the kind of players they are bringing up from the bench is mad. If not almost all the big teams can boast of that kind of. Look at us now, we are struggling with our bench. But look at Chelsea. Chelsea can, as in Chelsea did not even enroll Cole Palmer for Conference League. They didn't even enroll him at all
yes,
for Conference League. That's how confident they are.
yes,
They have enough players that they
yes.
don't need Palmer for Conference League. So that is, it shows that. And I don't know why is people not looking at Chelsea. Why is people not looking at Chelsea?
Chelsea. If you look at Chelsea has been like a joke to everybody in the last two seasons. I mean, since Abramovich actually sold the club, we have been looking at them like a joke. But there is one thing that's actually worked against them in the last, I mean, 2 3 seasons, and that has been chemistry. There is no team chemistry because They are just bringing in players, bringing in different players. And if you look at these players, they are not actually bad players. They have quality players. Some of them are quality players, even from where they're coming from. Some of them are good players. Some of them are decent players. So, what they need is just to play together, build a chemistry over time, and that is it. So sometimes it's not even about the quality of players you have. If you have even average players, if they have the right mentality, the right pushing, and the right chemistry, that also happened during the season that Leicester won the league. Leicester was not really spectacular that season. I mean, the team, to look at the team, it was not as if they had quality players like that. But they played together. The mentality was so strong that they can do anything. And they won the games they cannot even win, the big games. They were out there in the big games. Even the ones they can't win, they grind out results, they get draws, they get sometimes 1-0. They were up, they matched up with the big boys in the league. And that was what actually helped them that season. So now Chelsea, the moment they build that chemistry, that team, and if they have the right coach, that team is going to surprise us all. So I don't know why people are not really looking at them. Me, I've been able. Funniest thing, and I mean, the funniest thing to me, I've been watching their game. I mean, I've been watching I watched their last 3 games, and something that I don't really do, and it's because of the fact that I'm interested in the way they are playing and what they are doing. So the once they get that chemistry right, Chelsea is going to surprise us all.
Aremo, welcome to the show. I noticed you came in late, but let me tell you, there's another fellow United fan. All of you together, you're in the mud brothers. Continue. I will ban you guys as high as I can. I don't want to hear any story. So far as you guys are together, I will ban you guys. So you have another Manchester United fans in Mr. Nife. Aremo, Chelsea, he's selling us. He is mentioning the same thing. Jamo, welcome back to the show. He's talking about Chelsea. Showing and soon Chelsea. I know I've said it many times. I don't know why people are finding it very difficult to accept that Chelsea is the problem with this Saturdays. I'm telling you, Chelsea can go for this league. They should not tell me any story. They should not pretend. I don't know what you ever say, but Chelsea is enough. Chelsea has enough quality to go for the league. Nobody will face ourselves later. And it's not. We will face ourselves very soon. Our section is separate. We will face ourselves very soon.
La 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 la. Hi. Hey.
Aremo, what do you think? Do you think Chelsea should actually be looked at as in? I know you have always said it. What is your point or your stance on Chelsea? Mr. Ife just said Chelsea. Why is everybody lighting up Chelsea at the moment?
Good morning, everyone, and viewers all over the world. I want to say good morning. I think sorry for coming behind schedule. I had a video, so yeah. I just came back around the past 6 or there. So Chelsea FC, that team honestly is the team to watch out for. But then this season actually is not meant for them. That's the truth. These guys are not yet together. They are just coming up. So there's no point overhyping them. Yes, they are playing fantastically. They are playing together as a team, but they still lack 1 or 2 things. Like Leicester, my brother actually mentioned. Leicester City, what actually gave them that EPL then was because they were coming from a league where they just won their title They just gained promotion. Nobody was out of that team. Do you understand? So there was nobody out of the team. Like they played together throughout the season. So when they came back to the EPL to win that title in 2015, I think it was like, yes, we know ourselves, we know the team, then the coach. Because sometimes when we talk about the team alone, not talking about the coach. The coach of Leicester then, Ranieri, we actually forgot to mention the fact that he was a top-notch coach. He was a top coach, very, very top guy. So when he came, it was like, okay, since I was able to do it at the championship and I gained promotion, the guy used that opportunity before, everybody would just come for him and know his style of play and all that. So the guy won the EPL. So we come back to Chelsea. Yes, Chelsea, we are just seeing a flash. Mariwola Shireo, honestly speaking. Just Mario is what we are seeing in Chelsea. Egungun Otide. So, yes, we believe Chelsea is doing one or two things. But, no. Not the team for the EPL. Yes, they might try to win. They might try to win something. Yes, they can try to go and probably win something mistakenly. And in fact, that was going to be mistakenly because that team, we do not even know. Don't be surprised next season if they are not playing like they are playing this season, because some of their players might just decide to panel. You understand? So, but this season they are trying to come up. Then the coach again, kudos to the guy. Is I think the guy is performing a kind of a miracle. I do not want to believe that we are helping the coach now, so that it doesn't just turn out to be one of the the Eritrea of that time. When it came to the EPL, we saw a flash. Like the team was behaving like a team that has the potential to do this and that. But what happened the following season? It was totally, it was a total shambles. So let's just hope that it's not one of those living in a mirage, like thing for Chelsea, because you never can tell. All this initial gra now, next year might come and this whole thing.
I don't want to believe that. All this one you are saying like mirage. Let's be honest. Guys, I don't know what you guys think. Jamo and Dami, you can come in.
Wait. Did Man U not play as if? Did Man U not play like?
But
wait, did Man U? Wait, did Man U fail to play as they can win something the following season when Eritrea took the mantle of Manchester United? Are you can you answer my question? When Eritrea came into Man U, the first season, didn't he play as if? Yes,
but I don't know what you guys here now. I know they did, but they were playing counter-attacking football.
Chelsea, what is actually different about Chelsea is that what I feel is actually different is that most of these guys.
Anyway, you know what? Me, I know that.
Go ahead.
I'm with you. You froze out. What did you say?
Oh, okay. Chelsea FC.
Anyway, are you guys with me? How many of you? If you are with me, let me see. Are you with me?
Go on.
Are my votes?
Where?
Okay. So anyway, let's leave Chelsea one side and quickly move to the match of the day, which is the big one, and that is the match against Liverpool and Arsenal and Liverpool.
Where's Jamu working process? Where's Jamu there?
What did you say? You know, Sonny Fair, what did you talk?
I said Jamu, where is the water go?
Ask him, oh, I don't know, ask him.
I want to give a thing now.
I don't want to say Jack until when you guys are done. I'm always on. I'm actually every Saturday like this, you know. I have to honor the fact that you have to do. No, I have to honor the fact that I have to do something different. You understand? I am on my way to having a class. I always teach a class around 8 to 10 in the morning, like that. So I'm on my way to the class. So that's why you see me. I'm on transit, like I'm very close to the place. In fact, the students are already waiting for me. But then that doesn't mean I shouldn't honor the calling that we should talk about sports. You know, everything cannot be book. So I'm with you. I'm with you.
Tell your students to do sport.
Let me tell you the truth. Of all the panelists we have here, three of the panelists here are teachers.
What happened?
I'm not a teacher.
All right, let's go to Liverpool. That's our key moment. I want us to discuss Classico, and we will touch on the other matches, but El-CLASICO and then Liverpool Arsenal. You are not a teacher.
Okay, good morning.
The two of you are not a teacher. I saw in your body.
I've left teacher.
Mr. Nipe is a teacher, has been a teacher before, even is no longer a teacher again. I am a teacher. Jamostat is a teacher. But the two of you are not teachers. Look at your tummy, as big as a one pack. Our teacher this is pack. One pack like me.
Oh, that no there we need.
Anyway, let's move on to sport. Let's not digress, I beg. Make we not digress. Let's go to Liverpool Arsenal. And Jamo and his slots. Liverpool Arsenal. Over to you.
I want everybody to talk before I talk.
Jamo, over to you, Liverpool Arsenal.
I want everybody to talk before I talk. I want everybody to talk before I talk. Yes. I want everybody to talk before I talk.
Wait. Solo, is it that you are going to predict after you talked about what might likely come up? If yes, that means you are going to follow the log of the table that as we've been doing. So there is no time you are not going to talk. If that should be the case.
I think is on the background. So I think let's continue to talk about the Chelsea game before his arrival. You see, I feel there's one thing that they always say, that rising to the top. Okay, I think it's back. But my own take about that Chelsea is that rising to the top is not the problem. Maintaining the top and maintaining the top, which means consistency, is the major problem. You understand? That was what happened to Leicester City then. They rose to the top, you know, what they never prepared for. You understand? They made themselves in a no man's land. And as at that time, virtually all the top six in Premier League then, they were not informed. They didn't get themselves. Arsenal was doing Leicester, the day Leicester City plays draw, that day you expect Arsenal to win. Arsenal will do. Arsenal will even, in fact, will lose that day. Man, you will lose. Liverpool will play draw. You know, that time there was the the teams in the Premier League then were not even informed. So this is the opportunity to clinch the title. And what happens in the next season? To me tell you that getting to the top is not the problem, but maintaining the top is the major problem. Any team can, Bournemouth tomorrow can rise to becoming the champions of Premiership if every team is not playing fine and they are playing averagely okay. You understand? But me continuing the vibe, continuing the hype is major problem there. Can't you see what happened to Ranieri? What was it not Ranieri that brought them to that limelight? At the end of the day, what did they do to Ranieri? They sacked him. Why? Because as at that time, every other team now they are informed. They've gotten themselves, you know, meeting up the standard.
They bought
It
their
failed
players,
to, you know,
they bought some of their players. Their top players
that was why I said they continue to buy the top players from Brighton year in year out,
But they will
but
not buy
Brighton
the
still
top player
maintain
from
the
Chelsea now. Nobody will
no
buy top player
Brighton
from Chelsea. Chelsea has enough.
They continue to buy the top players in Brighton, and Brighton continues to still maintain that what that consistency in Premier League since they've bought players in Brighton. In fact, instead of them to continue to reduce, what happens to the team?
players
They
for
continue
other team. Is that consistency?
they, con- yeah, they continue to say, okay, fine, we'll compete. That's why they that's why
Yeah, we
sometimes
thank you
the
for that.
philosophy of a team.
Hold on. Let me
That's why
take it from there,
sometimes philosophy of a team. I'm coming. That's why sometimes the philosophy of a team matters a lot. When you talk about Brighton, their coach before, that coach that came to what's the name of that coach that came to Chelsea that time that they sacked? That before that coach, a coach was there. That coach was playing fine. And what did they do? When the coach left, the philosophy of the team, they look for a coach that can match into that philosophy. They got that coach. That coach left for Chelsea. They look for a coach again that could continue that philosophy. They got another coach. That one that left that last season. After that coach left again, they did what? They look around again. Who is going to fit into their philosophy? They brought this another coach from Germany. And look at what he has been doing. To tell you that sometimes the philosophy of a team matters a lot. And in recruiting your players and your coaches, this is what you follow. That is what is lacking in Man U. Are you getting me? That's what is what do you say?
I said philosophy and chemistry. So very soon
I'm
now we
telling
look for
you,
English and mathematics.
no matter what, the only thing is the philosophy of Man U. What kind of what kind of football do we play will determine the kind of coach you will get. Not that because this coach is doing fine. I'm not trying to hail and not now, but I'm still like what I always continue to say. I'm still here to talk about this coach. I'm not still believing in him, but I'm just always singing Golden Claus song because the day they will beat, the day you start flopping or whatever, I'll still sing that song. To tell you that sometimes the philosophy of a team matters a lot in recruiting either players or coach to a team. Then let's continue. I think that's what I have to say about that Chelsea. Chelsea Maresca. Chelsea Maresca's coach, as in Maresca, is bringing in a philosophy that fits in to the kind of players that he met. You understand?
Exactly.
That fits into the kind of players that he met, and there is this synergy among them. So he's still building the team. We should not expect so much from them. So when they still meet the top six, they will give them tough time, but they might lose. But let's give him time. Let's say next season now.
All right.
Next season, something good will come out. So let's continue.
Let's move on away from Chelsea. Let's go to the big game of the weekend. The two big games of the weekend that we want to talk about is the El-CLASICO and the Premier and the match against Arsenal and Liverpool. So let's start with Arsenal Liverpool. Who wants to say something about? Who has something you want to push up about that Liverpool Arsenal so that we don't waste time?
Are we talking and make our prediction immediately like we did last time?
Yes, that's what we're going to do exactly.
So you are going to follow the table. Follow the table. Follow the table.
Follow the table. Yeah. Let's start with the table. Jamo, you are number one.
No.
That is what we have been doing.
And on
You
the
are not
table,
going
and
to
the
change
table,
our rule.
and the table topper says, let everybody rule. Let's continue.
No, no, no. You start. Start.
Okay,
No,
okay, 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 okay.
what's your opinion about the match? What's
Okay.
your opinion about the match? What do you think? Then you'll give your predictions.
Aremo should go first now.
This man,
You are topping the table.
I will deduct your point too. I will deduct your point.
Okay,
Go straight
okay,
to the point.
okay.
What's
This is
your
it.
opinion and
This is it.
what's your opinion and what's your prediction?
Okay, let's dive into the match squarely. Um, since the inception of Mikel Arteta in Arsenal, uh, with the first season, he struggled playing Liverpool. Yes, he lost. I think he lost all the matches he played against the team. But on the long run, like what I said before, that consistency is the major thing when it comes to a team. Continue your philosophy and the kind of ball you want to, the kind of style you want to be playing. So in the second season, they started seeing changes in Arsenal, and from then they started giving Liverpool tough time. You understand that when if Liverpool might win, but at least they'll give Liverpool a tough time. But at the end of the day, they still recorded, I think, 2 wins against Liverpool too. So coming to this game, the morale everybody is bringing in into this game is okay. Liverpool won in the last meetings against Liverpool. I think Liverpool has the upper hand or two. So I'm coming to this game in this season, change of coach, change of style of play. I'm not still believing in the kind of tactics, the kind of game the coach is playing. But then I will say that coming into the game, injury problem. They are both having injury crisis. Saka is not that fit. Odegaard is out. Saliba is out, automatically out. Calafiori is a doubt. Then
He's
Timber
out.
is
He's
having
out.
muscle.
Calafuri is out.
Is also
And Caliber.
Calafiori. Look, imagine. And when you come to Liverpool, his top nine presently is very informed. Top nine presently is having problem, which is Diogo Jota, and
I will
the
take you
coach
on
is
that. Jota is not
is
your
still not.
informed striker. Jota, point of
No,
correction, Jota is not your
I
informed
said
striker.
in
Jota has not scored enough this season. Don't go there. You only have
how
Alisson
many
out.
goals?
Liverpool only
How,
has Alisson out.
how many goals has?
Liverpool only has.
Do you know how many goals Jota have this season?
I don't know, but
Jota
he
is
hasn't
having
scored
five
much
plus
this
goals.
season.
He has scored 5 goals. And how many matches? So if you take that, I think that's 0.5 something per rate per goal now. So you are saying Jota is the top nine. That's the nine. Is the top nine that the coach is using as such, and he has been getting the goals. If not all the goals, he has been getting the goals for the team. He has not been. The coach has not been playing Darwin Núñez, and Darwin Núñez has scored at least 2 goals or so, or 1 goal. So you can't use that to compare a top nine that he has been using. So that's why I said the number 9 that the coach has been using is out, and then this guy is a doubt. Who is this? I think he's the only one out of the top 11 that is a doubt. So going into the game, and they both won 1-0 in their last this in hand, because it's even in Emirates. It's always tough playing Arsenal in Emirates, and Liverpool has been having good away form this season. So I'm going to give it to my team. I'm going to be biased this time, but not even biased. But I'm just going to go according to the form the team is in presently. I'm going to give it to 2-1 in favor of Liverpool. So going into the game, I think we are winning. Thank you.
All right, Liverpool Arsenal, and that is Jamie is going for what? Let me confirm again. You said what?
1-2 in favor of
So that you
Liverpool.
will not say 1-2, 1-2. Because the second person on the list, as you can see, is Timo, is not on seat at the moment. So I will have to go next. I will reverse the scoreline exactly the same way that he said, and I will tell you the reason why I'm doing that. I will just reverse the scoreline to be 2-1 to Arsenal. And according to what I see, I know they have been calling us dark these days now. I have a feeling that Saka should play that game. I don't know what Arteta is doing, but I think Saka will play the game. But the problem with Arsenal is this: I don't want to give an excuse for the injury, whatever, because injury is part of football. Even though we don't like it sometimes, it hurts our team the more. But yes, we still cannot do anything without it. there will be injuries, but we will always continue to play without it. That's not an excuse. But for me, generally, I think Arteta so far has proven that he can learn from from the previous game, especially if playing a big game. At first, when Arteta started this season, he lost to all the big teams. As in, he lost. It wasn't his record was bad, and I think he has this attitude now that I think the attitude is even affecting him. He plays more not to lose. Arteta prefers not to lose a big game anymore. Instead, okay, if I will not win this game, then let me just go defensive. So for this reason, I feel like it doesn't matter whether Saka is available. It doesn't matter whether any of his players is not available at the moment. I am believing from my side. I am believing that he will be able to man whatever will be enough for him to win that game. So for me, and personally, even as a fan, I want to be cocky because I want to go out there. I want to be able to show this guy. I want to show this guy that even with my weakest, even with our big team, we will be able to beat Liverpool. That is what I want, and that is what I'm going to believe. Naturally, I should be going for a 1-1 draw, but I'm not going for that. I'm going to give it to my team just that way. And this is going to be a very tough match. And Liverpool is like doing well at the moment, and they are top of the table, and it's not flying. But I feel like Arteta is going to be Arteta as usual, and is going to do that what is necessary and give me the result. We've had 4 games, and I think the players will want to actually fight back to get something out of that game. So my prediction is 2-1 to Arsenal, and then Arsenal is going to nick it, and then we are going to shit it out. We're going to pack the bus, pack the trailer, pack the aeroplane, and that will be all. That's me on my own show. What about Dami? Arsenal, Liverpool.
Can you hear me, please?
So, what is your take? I can hear you. Fire on.
Actually, let me first put my
can
prediction
hear you.
to 1. No one draw. Prediction. And then talk about the match modalities. Actually, like what you said, that even though injury is part of football, you understand, right?
Ọlọgba kini.
For the fact that most of our keepers, unfortunately, around, like we said, Saka will be a doubt. Saliba is out at the same time. Fine, but if you look at the rate in which we play the previous matches, you understand. You know that. Let me say that there are no coach and Lord knows what he's doing. And then I will rule out the fact that if after they play the team again today, perhaps, are you get what I'm saying? Perhaps they might have a good result. Perhaps they might have a good, because if all odds are not against Arsenal, them well is not against them. As always, I will keep on saying this. I'll be saying this and I'll keep on saying this. You understand? So if all those things are put in check very well, so I think the highest, or maybe let me say the worst result they could get is a 1-1 draw, because Liverpool too, to be sincere, they are informed, as in the like that this guy, the guy that played that line, Diego Jota and all sorts. And I can see that. Number 2, please, I want Arteta. I would suggest Arteta should buy into his team, because or the other, that team is on the radar. So they have to be extraordinarily careful not to always doing their shoes. As not they always doing front, because they are not in the good books of the PGM well or whatever it is. And that's it.
Yes. I think they are watching us now. I don't know what
we So they have to be very extraordinarily careful and be more disciplined. I guess Arteta should try and imbibe that photo in his present season, because they are on the radar. They are on the radar of the PGM well. So any stupid, any rubbish they do, you understand? They will just try back. Because that match against what was it called? To be serious, I was pissed off that day. I was so pissed off. Because the same thing happened against Chelsea. Some people were like, the person was not in the other half or in the other half. I can't say, bros, all these things you're saying, it is because maybe it was another team. Arsenal, forget that thing. The one Saliba was not worse what to say it. But immediately I that stupid man on the stand, what's it called? Web. Immediately I saw Web on this. I know there's a problem. You understand? So I think I should do something. We should try to take that kind of habit of self-discipline to them because any slight they do, what would they would do that they will be punished for? Some other things they do and they will be scot free. You understand? Okay, let's look at the match ago. That second match was controversial, but it was to be any other team, be like Arsenal and the likes, but us, they will cancel that goal. You understand? So when I just say that we should try to be disciplined enough because there's nothing you can do. You understand? They made decision because and because any sort of decision you make, maybe perhaps they will review it later and come to the senses and do the right thing. But on the long run, what has scored already. That point that has been taken away, not that you put the point back. Do you understand? So that's one thing I just think. So on Emirate Stadium, the players from as a I think last season the leg we have won 3-1. The first leg, yeah, Liverpool has now won thereabouts. You understand? But you can see like what Damo said, yeah, very consistency. I mean for the past and before Mikel Arteta came, they were beaten. But when Arteta came, there was improvement. So that is what it is rated. So that's
All right, so your prediction is 1-1. I think I've taken that down now. 1-1 for you, for Danny. The next on the table, let me check now. The next on the table should be Aremo. Aremo, you are the next on the table with 8 points. Let's hear your own take.
Okay. I think the game I don't want to. Are you here? Are you guys here?
We are with you. We are with you. Continue.
Okay. I think Arsenal lost their last Premier League game, right?
Yes, against Bournemouth.
And Liverpool won their last game 1-0. I don't about the Premier League
Yes.
game.
Yes.
That Arsenal team is just always this red card team, red card destined team that
No, let me put you. You can't say red card destination. Let me come in there. You can't say red card destination. Between you and I, if I a Man U fan, but I want you to be very sincere and open. Okay, let me talk about the red card. This is between you and you. You understand? Was that match, was that ball a red card? No. Look at the one for
honestly,
Saliba.
no.
The same thing. The same thing that
I know those red cards are not, are not a red card offense. But the problem I have with Arsenal team is that why can't they go and contest it? For instance, Bruno Fernandes got a red card in a match, and even obviously me, I felt it was a red card. Do you understand? But the following day, the third day to that preceded that event, I was like, when I recheck the contact, and I felt this is not probably a red card thing, and Man was able to, contest it, and it was reversed. So why is Arsenal not contesting the red cards? Why are they contented with all the red cards given to them?
You don't get it. That is why I said something earlier that Arteta should try to incorporate the spirit of discipline into that team because there's nothing you will do that will good because you are on the radar of those EVM or whatever. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. So even though what you do is not working in general part, in fact, it's not working in general, but because it is Arsenal, and they give it to you, and they're getting it. And the next, sometimes was supposed to win 3 matches. I guess it was because of their team, you mostly Liverpool. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that because it is not about the team now, it is about the odds against them now. That's what people think. So it's not about the team. Some things that other things you do as you plan. But when you come to Arsenal, plus as you normally look at the cases of Jeremy Doku against Liverpool last season. Do you understand? Look at Arsenal club after match to the ball I want to collect the second yellow card. That's what I'm telling you. So if you're Rita, over there, you're to do surely, everything you will do. You understand that you do it to them. And then
All right,
like
all right,
you
all right,
do
all right, guys, hold on. All right, hold on, guys, hold on, guys. Mr. Nipe, are you there? Let me ask you a question. Let me ask another question that is not sharing from our own point of view. Mr. Nipe, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Now, what do you think the PGMOL have been unfair on Arsenal so far this season? At least you have watched some of the game. Do you think they have been unfair? Or do you think it's just, it is now we are, I can mention some instances too, that me too, sometimes as an Arsenal fan, there was a yellow card that we received. I don't know how many of us remember that yellow card. Martinelli blocked a throwing. Then after they took the throwing, he went to, I think he committed maybe another foul. Do you know that they gave him yellow card for the blocking of the throwing? They gave immediately yellow and another yellow, and they gave him red. It has never happened in football since I've been watching football in my life. You don't know the game. Do you think, I'm asking you now from a neutral fan, from a do you think Arsenal is being left differently?
Personally, I don't believe it. Referee in England. Referee in England is very, very tough. You compare it to other leagues. So, and even, I'm not convinced with the way they are doing. But I will just say that I will not really use the word Arsenal has been under the radar. I just feel like it's just a coincidence. So it happens sometimes that a team will just be taking red cards. There was a season that Man U were just winning penalties. They were giving penalties. Even the ones that we all know that the team didn't deserve, they gave them. So personally for me, I don't really have so much confidence in the officials and the Premier League. I would just say Arsenal has been very, very unlucky. And like my brother said, on the fact that Ateta has to instill discipline in the team. That's the only way they can get out of that issue, because when you are disciplined and you are not really committing the needless fouls, it will also reduce the coincidence. So for me, I think it's coincidence.
Okay, so Ademo, what's your final prediction on the game? A red card or no red card? It doesn't matter. Red card or no red card. Liverpool has
Maybe I should predict red card. Maybe I can predict red card and I will get a point.
Red card. Yes or no? Who is winning your scoreline?
Well, I think Arsenal will be initial gragra by scoring 2 goals. And Liverpool will come back and they will draw the game 2-2.
So your
I'm anticipating a draw. Yes, 2-2.
2-2 draw. Okay, that's good. I think Jamie is going 2-1 to Liverpool. I'm going 2-1 to Arsenal. Jamie is going 1-1 draw. Ademo is going 2-2 draw. Mr. Nife, you joined the league today. What's your prediction? Liverpool, Arsenal, for a sum to win 20,000 naira cash. 20,000 naira cash.
But wait, is it at the end of the season?
O lè ní ẹni tí o fẹ́ jẹ jù yẹn lọ ní, ṣó lè ní ẹni. Now I don't know tí o fẹ́ jẹ jù yẹn lọ ní.
Now let's hear me.
O fẹ́ jẹ 300,000 àbí? All right.
We want sponsors. If you know anyone that we can talk to that can donate for us.
We can have more, no problem. But 20,000 naira is available cash. If they are sponsors, the money
Because
goes
table
on.
now.
We announce it. All right, let's go on. Mr. Nife, your prediction.
Thank you.
So my prediction is going to be very short. I see a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. All right, thank you very much. So let's because of our time, because I want to wrap up the video now, so I can allow everybody to do their work for the day. Let's go on to the next fixture that we'll be looking at for that. We will talk about the El-CLASICO before the end. Please, we'll be adding the El-CLASICO to the prediction too. El-CLASICO will be included in the prediction of today because the game is a very big game and we are done. So for the next game we are talking about now is Manchester City against, I think that one is going to be Peter. Manchester City against Southampton. People predicted the chop last week. Let's go from the league leaders. Jamo, Manchester City. Your prediction. Jamiu, are you there? Manchester City.
What do you say? What do you say, Kilo sir?
Manchester City. Prediction Manchester City.
Manchester City àti tani.
Àti Southampton now.
Manchester City.
You are predicting shot.
Yeah. I'm going for a 3-0 favor of Man City.
3-0 Man City. I'm going 3-0-2. I'm going 3-0-2. Dami.
3-1.
3-1.
3-1.
Aremo, mo ti kọ 3-1 Man City. Aremo.
I'm going. Tí mo lẹ gbé iná.
Southampton, Manchester City. Man City ló wà lé.
Àwọn olóúnjẹ Southampton. Àwọn olóúnjẹ Southampton.
Club in England.
You know what on the log? What are they on the log?
Last on the log.
Last on the log.
Okay. Is that me?
No. Hold on. Let me add the log. Let me add this thing. This is the log. Can you see? They are second to the last. 19. Can you see that?
19. Yes, I can. Okay. You know that this same Southampton beat Man City January 11, 2023 in
you don't start.
They beat Man City 0. Now my own prediction goes off. Man City wọn lè ṣoré kí wọ́n má fi Dallas fún ẹ 4-1.
So after all the collaboration, you still went 4-1. Sure, don't waste my time. So, Mr. Nife.
Yeah, 3-0 to Man City.
3-0 to Man City. The next game will be the next fixture we'll be discussing is let me check that. Let me bring that one up. The next picture we'll be discussing will be Chelsea. I think it will be Chelsea, Newcastle. I'm not mistaken. Yes, that will be Chelsea, Newcastle. I want to bring that down. Yes, Chelsea, Newcastle. That is on Sunday. Chelsea, Newcastle. So, Jamo, Chelsea, Newcastle.
Chelsea, Newcastle. Italo Wanle.
Ó wà lójú screen máa wo báyìí. Chelsea ló wà nílé.
Chelsea, Newcastle.
Òun ló wà lójú screen yẹn.
Mi ò.
Are you there? Okay. Is that
Chelsea, I'm going to a 3-1. No. I tell 3-1 says ẹ máa pè mí mi ò fẹ́ jàre àwọn owó tọrọ owó lọ́wọ́ 3-1. 3-1 in favor of Chelsea.
3-1. All right. Yeah, for Chelsea, Newcastle. I don't think Chelsea, Newcastle will bet that kind of goal. I think Newcastle, they are struggling to score because of the absence of Isak. But I'm not going to believe that Chelsea is going to find it very easy to beat them because they went ahead to the home of Man City and they held the game. So I'm not going to actually be giving it up to Manchester to Chelsea like that. So I'm going to give it to Chelsea, maybe a slight 2-1 to Chelsea. 2-1 to Chelsea. Just a slight 2-1. They will need it. So let's go to the next person. Dami, Chelsea, Newcastle.
2-2.
2-2 draw. 2-2 draw. Ademo. You're on mute too. I don't know why your voice is not coming out. Chelsea, Newcastle. Chelsea is at home. Only picture to go. Chelsea, Newcastle. I can't hear your voice. Your voice is gone. Your voice is gone. Anybody gone here? I can't hear you.
Nobody's hearing me.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Who's there? Who's there?
The host has muted my mic. You muted it. Unmute my mic. You.
Don't vex. Yeah, continue. I don't hear you.
Chelsea is at home, Abi.
Yeah, Chelsea is at home.
Ẹran ìyá náà ni kíní yẹn gan. Newcastle. Ẹran ìyá ni wọ́n. Chelsea to win 2-1.
Chelsea to win 2-1. Okay, 2-1. Mr. Nipe, your prediction?
I see 1-0. 1-0 to Chelsea.
1-0 to Chelsea. So everybody's predicting a small imaginary. Only Jamo is going straight up. Who is out for Chelsea? Now let's go to the people that are doing giveaway. The giveaway of the season. West Ham United versus Manchester United.
Ogbolo United.
Jamo, Manchester United.
Yes. Manchester United, West Ham.
Yes, West Ham at home.
Because it's West Ham there. I can see West Ham at home. And I think their last games, they really gave Man U a tough time. I think, but Man U triumph against them now. Man U triumph against them.
Yeah.
I'm going to go for a West Ham. I'm going to go for a draw.
Man U have found it show that they are finding it very difficult, to get points against any decent team. So I don't see them beating West Ham. I'm going for a 1-1-2. I don't see them beating West Ham. I'm just going for a draw. It can be okay. Maybe just to be different. Let me make it 2-2. Let me do it 2-2. 2-2 draw to Manchester United. Dami. I think we lost him. He's out. Mr. Nipe. Ademo.
1-2. Testing. 1-2. Testing. 1-2. Testing. 1-2. Testing. That's 1, Man U 2.
Okay, 1-2 testing. I get that. 1-2. Mr. Nipe.
3-1 to Manchester United.
3-1 to Manchester United. That's good. Dami is back. Let me add him up. Dami. Oh yeah, Adam. If you are there, I think it's network. Yeah, you are on. Your prediction for Man U. Man U, you are on. Man U.
Is it my turn?
Yes, your turn. It's your turn. Welcome.
Sorry, my AirPod. I can't hear AirPod. Me rubbish.
Okay, so ti gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn,
Oh yeah, match bro.
West Ham United, Manchester United.
West Ham Man U.
Yes, sir.
West Ham. Kalo wale.
West Ham.
West Ham ló wà ní
2-1.
2-1 West Ham. Okay, 2-1 West Ham. Okay, let's find out about time. Arsenal. Okay, we have done Arsenal Liverpool, Abi. We have done Arsenal Liverpool. The last one is Crystal Palace Tottenham.
Look on the card. Stand big in my opening.
Crystal Palace. Jamo Tottenham Crystal Palace.
Who? Crystal Palace and who? Crystal Palace and Tottenham. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are going to put me on the spot here. Oh. Tottenham, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Crystal Palace, Tottenham.
Kò yẹ kí gbogbo ẹ máa rùn, kò yẹ kí gbogbo ẹ máa kó máa dùn, ó yẹ kó máa le díẹ̀.
Crystal Palace, Tottenham.
Yes.
I give it 2-1 in favor of Tottenham to win 2-1.
Tottenham to win 2-1. Okay, I'm putting that down. Tottenham, that is 1-2.
But
I don't know. This Tottenham has been funny, and I keep saying they are not going to win, but they are winning. And since Son is back, it looks like everybody is fine. The only problem is they will concede goal. I will go for 2-3. I will go for Tottenham to win 2-3. 2-3. Tottenham to win 2-3. Dami, Crystal Palace, Tottenham. Is Dami gone? Dami is gone. Aremo, you are next. Aremo, you are next.
Okay. 0-1. Crystal Palace 0, Tottenham 1.
Tottenham 1. Mr. Nipe.
It's a derby match, so I say a draw, 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw, derby match. Crystal Palace. Dami.
Sir.
Oh yeah. Crystal Palace. Tottenham, Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace, Tottenham. Tottenham away,
Tottenham away.
Tottenham is away, yeah.
No. Tottenham is away, yeah.
Yes.
Tottenham away. Crystal Palace, Tottenham away. 1-3.
1-3.
Yeah.
1-3. Okay, so the last game we'll be looking at is the EL-CLASICO. EL-CLASICO. I didn't know who's at home. What's our take on both of them? That's our final thought for today. Let me start with Mr. Nipe. Mr. Nipe, EL-CLASICO. Let me start with Mr. Nipe. EL-CLASICO.
I've not really been a fan of El-CLASICO actually in the past years. But I think this year's El-CLASICO will be very, very interesting. So I'm seeing a 2-1 win to Barcelona.
Okay, the question is who I want to even confirm who is at home now. I want to confirm who is at home. Let me see.
It's at Bernabeu, so I think it's
yes.
Madrid. Yes, it's Madrid. Yes. It's Madrid. So
and right now, let me show you the table so that you can see. So that you will not say, you set me up. This is the table. Anybody that wins, stop the table. Okay, I'll do go different to George. So what's your take?
Barcelona is going to win that game.
Okay.
They is good team. So like I said, 2-1 to Barcelona.
Okay, Barcelona. So I'm starting with you because I wanted you to go on. That is 2-1 to Barcelona. That's 1-2. Okay, let's now start with the order of Jamo Classico. So it's okay.
Hey, this game is going to be a tough one.
So it's okay.
They both won their. Mo ti rí table òun náà mo sọ yìí, that's what I'm saying. I've seen the table. The table is look, I'm trying to analyze some things. Barcelona has won 10, Madrid has won 7, and then Barcelona has lost once. Real Madrid is yet to lose. The goal, look at the game. This is going to be a tough one. This 27 to 24 points. I would want to go for a Barcelona win because I think it's Barcelona that is at home. It's not Barcelona that is at home.
Madrid is at home.
This is Classico. I'm not going to give it to Barcelona is going to have their first lose of the season. No. Barcelona is going to have their first loss of the season. Yeah. They are losing their first game of the season. and it's going to be against Real Madrid. And I don't know the scoreline, but I know Real Madrid will win. Or you want the scoreline?
Hey, you must know the scholar because it's among our prediction for this afternoon, for today. I've added it.
4-2.
I've added it. Sir, I've added it. It's not only Premier League. I've added Madrid.
Why now?
I will have to add it because why now? Yeah.
Okay.
Aremo, what are you doing?
Okay.
VAR.
Okay. 3-2 to Barca or 3-2 to Barca, 3-2 to Barcelona.
3-2 to Barcelona. 3-2. That is 2-3. You said to Barcelona.
Aremo, you're very new. Aremo carry Ben.
Okay.
About the analysis.
For me, I like Madrid. Madrid is
3-2 to Real Madrid, though. That's what I said, though. Not Barcelona.
3-2 to Real. Okay, but the 3-2 to Barcelona for you. Yeah, she
Madrid don't win, he said.
Okay, me, I happen to be a fan of Madrid, so the sentiment of that will be there. I know Madrid is not playing fine, but you cannot be expecting the Vinicius is in crazy form. Wow, with the game he played in the Champions League, the way he scored that goal, I think they will replicate that form. Although they have some injuries to lack of Carvajal, and they have been struggling to get a proper right and left back. So their team has been, but I think they will still be able to. They should be able to find a way. I know it's going to be tough, but I think Madrid has what it takes, at least all-star-wise, to beat Barcelona 2-1. Dami, over to you. 2-1 to me. I'm going 2-1 to Madrid, to Real Madrid. Dami, over to you. 3-1 to Madrid, don't you?
3-1 to Madrid, 3-1. Look.
Àwọn ilé Madrid nìyẹn, ó yá, gbẹ̀fú. Mbappe. All right, let's go. Aremo. Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́, octopus. Mi ò yóò kàn mí ò mọ. Kò kàn yé mi báyìí, kò yé mi nǹkan tó ń fi hàn screen báyìí, kò kàn yé mi.
3-2. Real Madrid 3, Barcelona 2. In fact, I will even predict that Vinicius Junior will score. To add to my point.
So we can all
then
no. Nobody to score as a point to. Nobody to score as a point to. Nobody to.
Barcelona will score first. And Real Madrid will start replying them.
Ẹ pẹ̀lẹ́, octopus. All right. That will be all for the day. That will be also, we have Arsenal, Man City, Chelsea, Manchester United, Tottenham, and Real Madrid. Those are the games that will be adding our points. And
I think we need to talk about. I think we need to do a brief about this calf of a thing with Super Eagles and LYBIA and everything. I think I want us to talk about if it is 5 minutes.
Okay, hold on.
Let us talk about it.
Let's do like this. I think I've heard almost everybody's thoughts. I've heard of almost everybody's thought about this. The only person I've not heard his thought concerning that LYBIA thing is Mr. Nipe. Let me first hear of his own. I think he's the one that has not spoken. Mr. Nipe, you have not spoken at all about what do you think about the treatment of LYBIA and Nigeria, the LYBIA, how they said Nigeria, what's the case in court? What do you think CAF will do? And do you have the mind to say that CAF will kind of do the right thing? Mr. Nipe, do you think CAF will be able to do the right thing?
I think the problem we still have in Africa is the involvement of governments in football affairs. Personally, I don't really rate LYBIA, actually. I was not surprised when I was seeing all those things. I was not surprised that something like that happens. LYBIA is one of the terrible countries now to even live in Africa. in terms of so many things. So I don't really read them like that. So I was not really surprised when I saw the news. Let's see what CAF will do. Let's see what CAF will do. I still have a feeling that it will be biased. I don't really see CAF has not been able to sort a lot of problems in African football. It has all been politics, and
Very
that is
well.
what one of the things why our football is. It's everywhere. Yes, yes,
Everywhere.
it's too much in Africa. And that's one of the reasons why our football is still backward in Africa. So despite the talents that we have all over the world. So let's see what CAF will do. But I still don't see any spectacular thing that they will do. And it still comes down to the fact that football is a sport, and there's something they call a spirit of sportsmanship. The fact that you came to somebody's country and there was a little problem with your logistics doesn't mean that when those people now come to your own country too, you do the same thing to them, or you make out um, even worse treatments to them. Is not done. It's not done. And these are things that you can't even hear in Europe, even in South America. You can't hear all these things over there. So let's see what CAF will do. They actually don't say anything spectacular.
All right,
They
all
will do.
right.
That's my
Oh yeah. Okay, okay. On that, is anybody else say yes? I am not going. I am not going. Go on, go on.
I think just a quick one. See, CAF will be biased in their judgment. What they are going to tell us is that we abandon the match. Although we are going to replay and they are going to still sanction on Nigeria. But I think where Nigeria can win this thing is court for arbitration for sport. Do you understand? Because if CAF is ready to do anything, they held a meeting on Wednesday, which they said they were going to, dish out whatsoever the outcome might be. But what are we saying now? We are yet to receive anything. They said they want to hear the briefing from this and that. And I want to believe that during that saga, CAF already have their delegates or delegation on ground in Libya. I'm just, assuming, that, they should have their delegation on ground, which are not Malians. What's the, I said Malians. Liberians.
Libyan.
Libyans, which are not Libyans. Yes. So if CAF do not have their delegations on ground, it simply tells you that yes, they want to rely on whatsoever Nigeria is going to tell them, and whatsoever the Libyans is going to tell them. Do you understand? So
I think I guess
they are not going to rely. They are not going to rely on whatsoever. People are. Their own people or delegation is going to tell them. So, and in fact, they are saying they are doing video investigation. I don't know whether you heard that. They said they are doing a video this thing. So they are looking at evidence. What evidences are you looking for? They claim that Nigeria took them to Port Harcourt airport, and they drove from Port Harcourt to Calabar. That was one of their claim. The team, the Liberian team, that it was a punishment for them, so they have to retaliate. So if Nigeria took them to Port Harcourt, I think that's the nearby airports to that venue, and perhaps the venue is not ready. I don't know, but then they were conveyed in a very convenient manner, not unlike when they came and they brought one Korokwe to come and pick our own super player, Victor Boniface. Lukman, our handsome and fantastic player, they were using colloquy to convey them. In fact, the airport that was used was not, they were not using that airport. As the report said, the airport was not being used. There's no internet facility. In fact, you saw the videos that these guys have to sleep on the floor of the airport. So what I'm saying is that what is CAF waiting for? If not that they want to play ake panke with this issue. So I just expect that Nigeria should have their plan B. That is, should they fail, because those guys have gone. They said they have hired top lawyers that can defend them. So we should be ready, regardless. We should be ready to take them to court for arbitration for sport, to allow them hear our own case. That's my take. In fact, with that, if we are vindicated, I'm telling you, Nigeria can be given 3 maximum points without playing that match. But if we rely only on what CAF is going to say, they will find us. I am envisaging that they are going to find us and they ask us to pay, and we are going to play that match somewhere else. That is going to be the worst case scenario.
Me, I will disagree with you. I don't expect CAF to ask us. Yes, they can ask us to replay the game, fine. But I think that's the worst side that can get to us, asking us to replay the game. But they can never tell us that we are forfeiting that game 3 points. It can never be. I don't know if anybody understands what I mean. I feel they can say, fine, okay, let us go and replay the match, which that one, I know that's the worst I can. But for us to say they forfeit that game for us there, that is not done. No, that is not done. Because even in the game of football, let me ask a question. If a player commits a foul and maybe you kick the player, and when you kick that player, that player looked as if maybe you retaliated. What is the punishment for retaliation? In football, what is the punishment for retaliation? Mr. Nife, can you help us out? What is the punishment for if you retaliate? No be red card. Would they punish the player that has been that committed the offense? So
no.
Why should for retaliation you cannot expect us again to be punished? Even if we agreed that okay, they came to Nigeria and they are playing one way or the other, they landed in Port Harcourt. I don't even want to know what happened. Okay, let's assume that it happened that way, which is not what happened, because I'm very sure NFF, we know how terrible they can be. NFF is very terrible, but the point is that they have made it sure that they made it close, important, known to us that they tried their best, but it didn't happen. But the truth of the matter is that retaliation in the sport is not allowed. So what they did was they just retaliated. So why would we be punished? Why would we deduct 3 points for that? We cannot be deducted 3 points for that. I believe that the worst they can do is ask us to replay the game, which is even still unfair for us. But overall, that's what I think. I disagree with that.
I want to come in on this. You see, there is something they call there's something we call ethical way of going about something. If I want to believe that Nigeria has a CAF representative in Nigeria, that represents the Super Eagles too. I want to believe that. 1, 2. I want to believe that Nigeria is not going to be hammered with a sledgehammer on this issue. Why? Because we reported the case. So, and when that which they are claiming happened to them when they came to Nigeria, did they report? You understand? Was it reported to CAF? Was there any video to show that they were maltreated in Nigeria by them? Was there any evidence to prove that Nigeria treated them badly? If there are no evidences to prove that Nigeria treated them badly, then I see no reason why CAF should choose to judge against us. The only thing I just believe is that they can just shift the match to another location and at another time, and they should be sanctioned. Libyans needs to be sanctioned, because I don't know why you will keep another team, another nationals in your country when they have something to come and do. I don't think they know the caliber of what they've done. The fans that have traveled over to come and support the team, the cost effect of it, the view license and everything that the medias that have come to cover the match. I don't think I don't think there's anything bad in if Libya are faced with the wrath of the law, because I believe we have what is even our CAF representative in Nigeria? What is he doing on the matter? That's what I want to ask. What's he doing? Because every country has a CAF representative. What's the Nigeria's CAF representative doing on this issue? That's my take. Solo, you're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. You're on mute. Solo, Mr. Solomon, you're on mute.
I know. I just wanted to round up.
That's my take on this issue.
We have made all our observation concerning all these things, and it's I don't see any in any channel or from any angle that people will punish us. That's my own thoughts on the game. Guys, thank you for being on the show today. Don't forget, the show continues again next week. We'll know our results, we'll know what we have done, and we'll be able to go. Now, let me quickly just tell us, there's going to be a show on Thursday. Now, guys, I want to tell you, this show is going to be different. And I'm going to there are some people that are coming on that Thursday show. I don't know if any one of us is interested, we can join. The guys, I have Big Group. I know some of us know him already from the group. Big Group is coming. Big Group will be joining the group from the UK. Then I also have Dio. We'll also be joining from United States of America, as in he's from the US. We'll be joining that show. Also, then I think we have Kunle the Nigeria Englishman. That's what he calls himself. Kunle Nigeria Englishman. He actually is born in the UK. But he's a Nigerian. All these guys are bringing on their Nigerians, but they are not in the country so far. So they will be coming on Thursday. We'll be meeting on Thursday. The time for the program will be communicated in the group, and I will schedule the program for the chat. It's going to be a very big one. It's a very big one. What are we discussing? We are going to be discussing the difference between delusion and enjoying football, because nowadays we notice that people no longer want to everybody now is now like, oh, you have some people criticizing their team to the peak, like Manchester United fan criticizing Manchester United because they don't want to, when the team that they criticize the team to the extent that when the team is now doing well, they don't even care again. They don't care that the team is doing well. All they want is that they keep speaking negative about the team. And that thing is all over YouTube right now, that people are no longer enjoying sports the way they should enjoy it. So we want to know if the sport we love is still here, or we have just delusion everywhere. People being angry for nothing. People just hating their. So you see some people, if Ateta just lose one game like this, Ateta out. If he win, fine. They will still say Ateta out. Ateta win or lose, Ateta out. Ateta, everybody, they have win, they have lose. Can't we just go and watch our game and be happy? Nowadays, you now see Man U fan wanting Man U to lose. And it shouldn't be me. There has never been a day, even when I don't like our manager or what our team is doing is not good. There is no day I want Arsenal to lose. I always want my team to win. So we're going to be discussing this big topic on Thursday. So any of you guys who want to be on the show can just prepare yourself for that Thursday. So that Thursday is going to be a live show. I think it's going to be, I'm planning to make it a recorded show. But if actually we are able to go live, fine, I'll go live on Thursday. But that program is meant for next week, Thursday. So guys, don't forget, mark your calendar. There will be notification drop in the group. So good luck to everybody that has predicted today. Mr. Nife, thank you so much for joining the program this morning. We'd like to see you. We will be seeing you next week.
Yeah, sure. I'll be joining regularly now.
All right, thank you so much. Ademo, Baba Agbalagba, ever dependable, Baba Agbalagba. So I know, Dami, you know I'm your senior brother. Mari, Mr. Adeboyeka. I will see Mr. Adegboyega so that we can discuss what we will do to your
Malo,
case.
Malo, you don't know,
I'm
Malo,
looking at you.
I don't know what you're playing.
Alright, so guys, if you want to support the prediction show, we have 20,000 naira cash now. So if anybody wants to support so that the money can go up, huh?
500K. Let's take it to 500K.
If anybody can support, if anybody is interested in supporting adding more so that we can have more to win, we can support.
Ṣé dábì fẹ́ àdúgbò wọn ni? Dábì fẹ́ àdúgbò 500K wà ní.
Let's take it to 500K. Let's take it to 500K now.
Dábì let's not put it on the having. Ṣé we want to add 500K?
I am not arguing. Let's take it to 500K.
Where do you put the money so we can have that? Thank you so much, guys, for being on the show. Thank you so much. So, if you are going to be interested on Thursday's show, if you want to join Thursday's show, we have only Arsenal fans in the group, but if we're not discussing things about Arsenal, we are discussing football matters, as in. So, if you are interested, just let me know so I can add you. I can send you the link so you can join. It's going to be on Thursday. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Dami, thank you, Baba. I will expect you next week. Ademo, thank you so much. I will expect you next week.
Always.
Thank you, BR, for being on the show. We'll see you again. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe, and don't be a watcher alone. Subscribe and share now. Share this content. My people, help me share this content. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one.
Peace out.